If you've been following the podcast for a while, you'll know that a little while back, I announced I was talking to investors about my startup AI Box. We ended up getting such a huge influx of people talking to us that we kind of changed our strategy regarding fundraising, and we have a really exciting announcement coming soon. But if you were an investor that had previously reached out to me and jumped on a call, make sure to reach out again. I have some really exciting news to give to you, or if you're an investor today looking to invest in an absolutely groundbreaking AI startup, I'm going to leave my email, jaden@aibox.ai, in the description, and I'll give you the inside scoop. I hope you guys are all doing fantastic. I am still bringing this recording to you live from a parking garage in Vegas. I'm in my rental car with amazing acoustics. Big shout out to Toyota Corollas for having some really phenomenal in-car acoustics. I want to bring you guys a really interesting story, and that is that observability platform, they have so essentially observability, it's a platform, and they have something called Observe, and they have just secured $50 million, and they're rolling out a whole bunch of new AI features. I want to cover what these new features are going to do. I want to talk about what they plan on spending this $50 million on, how they're kind of operating their company. It's very interesting and perhaps a little precarious, but in any case, we're going to dive into all of this, and I'll talk about why this is important in the future of AI. Welcome to the world's #1 AI podcast, AI Chat. I'm your host, Jaden Schaefer. Have you ever wanted to start your own podcast? I record and publish podcasts on a platform called Spotify for Podcasters, and I absolutely love it. Essentially, you can upload from your phone or computer, and it distributes to every platform that plays podcasts. They support video podcasts, and you can make money on the platform with ads or even podcast subscriptions, something that has made my life so much easier as a podcaster. So if you're interested, I highly recommend you give it a try. You can download the Spotify for Podcast app, or go to spotify.com/podcasters to get started on your podcast today. The demand for observability software is undeniable, with its market value projected to reach, I think, somewhere around $2 billion by 2026. And that's up from about $278 million in 2022. So like some, over like a 10x growth, really. I think this kind of software, which offers the ability to essentially monitor, measure, and understand app states and systems, is transforming the tech industry, and companies like Observe are leading the charge. So Observe, as I mentioned in the intro, has recently announced that they have secured $50 million, but what's interesting is they've actually done this in convertible debt. This was led by Sutter Hill Ventures, and they were kind of speaking to its growth trajectory. So I think they have, plans to channel these funds into expanding its sales and R&D divisions, and their CEO, Jeremy Burton, has aspirations to boost its employee count from 150 to about 250 by the end of 2024. So next year. This was actually founded in 2017 by tech, some people that are kind of big in the tech space. There's Jacob Leverich, John Watt, Jonathan Trevor, and Philip Unterbrunner. And Observe has set its sights on revolutionizing observability. So the company stores all raw observability data in a centralized data lake, which is then enhanced with, analytics via what Burton calls a quote-unquote data graph. So this feature ensures users can seamlessly navigate and comprehend the data. So I think while Observe faces some really stiff competition from industry giants, right? They got New Relic, Splunk, Datadog, Sumo Logic. There's a lot of players that are kind of in this space, but I think it's, what they say is essentially that they're consistently innovating to remain a step ahead of all these guys. They're saying this is a testament to kind of their capabilities to process over a petabyte of daily data for a single customer, and for a single customer's instance, which is quite impressive. The company has also recently launched a whole bunch of different generative AI features to kind of streamline specific observability tasks. One standout is Observe's GPT Help module, which essentially is a chatbot that can understand and respond to natural language commands about the platform's features. This includes guidance on tasks and error messages. Additionally, other tools like GPT Slack Assistant integrate with, Slack to kind of assist users in troubleshooting issues. But, I think with all that being said and with all these advancements, there is still definitely a big question, which is, do companies genuinely need all these AI-centric features? So, well, I wouldn't, post judgment on this quite yet. Burton firmly believes, that's the CEO, in the potential, highlighting the increased volume of data generated by modern applications and the challenges presented by some of the legacy tools we have. So beyond AI, Observe is definitely, also rolling out Observe apps, which are designed to offer pre-configured settings and best practices for observing specific developer environments. They're also introducing a public API command line interface and data export options for further analysis. So I think the economic challenges and also the global pandemics and all that kind of stuff did kind of make a need for a pivot in Observe's market strategy, I think, with the shift in focus to medium-sized businesses. However, the CEO Burton does attribute this whole pivot to their current success, saying that they have over 60 brands and around 1,600 monthly average users. So while it's uncertain if the latest AI advancements and platform updates are going to catapult Observe to really, this unparalleled success which they're shooting for, I think there's one thing that's very clear. Their measured and kind of disciplined growth approach has been helping them thus far. It's going to be really interesting to see if they can sustain this growth. It's going to be interesting to see how kind of the whole debt side of the money that they're raising plays out. And it's going to be interesting to follow this company into the future.
This episode is brought to you by Shopify. That's the sound of switching your business to Shopify, the global commerce platform that supercharges your selling. Harness the best converting checkout and same intuitive features, trusted apps, and powerful analytics used by the world's leading brands. Stop leaving sales on the table. Discover why millions trust Shopify to build, grow, and run their business. Sign up today for your $1 per month trial period at shopify.com/tech23.
This episode is brought to you by Klaviyo, the platform that powers smarter digital relationships. With Klaviyo, you can activate all your customer data in real time, connect seamlessly with your customers across all channels, guide your marketing strategy with AI-powered insights, recommendations, and automated assistance, deliver experiences that feel individually designed at scale, and grow your business faster. Power smarter digital relationships with Klaviyo. Learn more at klaviyo.com/Spotify. That's KLAVIYO.com/Spotify.
Thank you for listening to the AI Chat Podcast. If you enjoyed the podcast, I'd appreciate it if you rate me wherever you listen to podcasts. And if you're looking for an innovative group of AI enthusiasts, make sure you check out our Discord channel and also our Facebook community. It's obviously a lot more interactive than a podcast where we can actually share software tools, prompts that we're using in everyday AI. I'll leave a link for those in the description below.